Hello, hello! Today we received 2 games between Kimura Ladies Professional and Monsterago, turning to Queen 7 third place. Kimura is currently the youngest Ladies Professional at only 15 years old. She considered the greatest achievement being acquiring a title. She will make sure to put daily efforts in order to achieve it. Personally, I found it really admirable, her understanding the value of hard work at such a young age. We also have a message from her to women playing shogi around the world. Shogi is a complex and difficult game as it allows the reuse of captured pieces. However, this piece's freedom allows each player's personality to shine, which makes the game enjoyable. While it may be tough to lose games, let's not be discouraged and do our best. I will do my best too. And the topic for today's video will be heavy versus light moves. So we will start with the game 1, and as you can see, there is an edge attack going on. As a result, pawn and lance will be promoted, but in the meantime the opponent is attacking our rook's ear. Here there is a light move that we can play, that would be to sacrifice the lance. By doing this, we are able to create a space for the rook to promote to, and so it happens that it's also a check with the fork on the gold. There is a possible defense with a lance drop, but as you can see, it would use up a material. Pawn drop is not possible because of Nifu. So it would bring quite a bit of trouble to the opponent. For example, if we were to take it, you can see that this bishop comes to life as well. So even though it seems like we sacrifice a piece here for free, we're actually gaining a lot in exchange. This is why this light sacrifice opening our rook has a lot of value. Instead, what followed was a counter by the opponent on the second file, and also a lance move to 1-2, trying to protect it at all costs, making space for the rook. But if you follow the game few moves onward, and if you were to compare right now those 2 red pieces to those 2 red pieces, which ones are more threatening? Well, 2 tokens over here, they feel much lighter, right? So this is the difference between light and heavy right here. Suddenly the king is in danger while those pieces are still very, very far away, and on top of which they're blocking the rook, which isn't optimal. Finally, we had the rook promotion, and we try to activate the pieces, but we arrive at this kind of red triangle. If you guys play Go, it kind of reminds me of the empty triangle shape, a bad shape. Here it is a bad shape because if you look at the dragon movements, it's such a powerful piece, but it's not really doing much right now. So that's the problem here, right? We have all those pieces obstructing each other. In the meantime, we can appreciate opponents' light moves, yeah? Light escape, and you will see light escape again. All the pieces will be moving away from those heavy pieces, making them feel even heavier. In the meantime, we have the attack over the bishop. The bishop has been dislocated into edge. The king comes up, escaping further from the dragon. And all the pieces lightly escaping. And in few moves, you will see that this silver that was doing nothing suddenly is cooperating with the talking to counter on the king. How beautiful that is. This is what we want to see. Those are those light moves that we all love in shogi. So the game is becoming much more difficult for Monsterago as her king is under assault. And exchanges are happening. And here I would like to mention the topic of another heavy move, which is we have a heavy defense. So in both heavy attack and heavy defense, those can be bad or good things. If we say heavy defense, that means either solid defense or over-defending. In this case, it's a little bit over-defending, as this is our last offensive piece. A pawn drop would be lighter, better move to defend. Here, the silver disappears, so there is no continuation, while we still have a lot of offense in our hand. Unfortunately, gold drop is over-defending because the enemy's attack won't be stopped so easily, while we have no chance of counter right now. And in the end, we were checkmated. So after this game, they played the second game, in which we also look for heavy and light moves. Similarly here, we went for the edge attack. In this position, it may seem like we can break through the edge, but actually they can stop us. Like this. And then we don't have easy way of continuation as we have only silver in hand. But we would have a piece advantage and it would be possible to fight. Playing slowly, of course, is good as well. The idea is we have 2 defenders, so we're bringing 3 attackers into play. Again, the problem we're facing is that we have to counter those light moves ourselves, right? So here we're going in. And once more, we're faced with the dilemma. How do we promote the rook? In this case, we took the pawn and promoted it on 1-3. But ignoring this move and going to 2-1 with our promoted lance gives an amazing opportunity to promote the rook with a check. As you can see, if the silver escapes, this silver is pinned now. They cannot move. They have to defend somehow, but we can continue attacking. And here, potentially, we will have a free piece. If silver escapes, we can go here, like continue attacking very easily. Depending where you promote this dragon, it will feel like a very strong and light piece. And the key to that is to recognize that other pieces are necessary sacrifice. This is a sacrifice because the lance won't be ever used again in this game. The game continued. And we attacked with all of our pieces. And this is perhaps where the heavy shape turns into a solid attack. So I thought that heavy defense is sometimes a solid defense. Same with the attack. A heavy attack may be solid sometimes. And here, since we got rid of the promoted lance, it's becoming more and more heavy with like substance. It's a good attack. But still, the positioning of the dragon will be quite important. So at any point, we could have played this move and threatened silver drop. Silver drop is a move that will distract the king from the gold's protection if taken, and if continued to cling to it, it would be a checkmate. That would be a nice way to activate our dragon. The game continued. There was some juggling going over here. And again, we want to see how do we activate the rook. It's always a good thing after the game or during the game to look at the position and ask yourself, where are my useless pieces? How can I improve their efficiency? For example, here the bishop somehow ended up in this peculiar position. After the game, I would review, why did my bishop go here? What was wrong? And try to figure out where was my mistake, because if the bishop ends up in this position, something was played wrongly. And here we really would like to activate the rook, although the silver drop attacking the king's head is also a really good move. So I think Monsterago, what she's doing well is like cooperating with all the pieces correctly, but kind of forgetting the dragon is more like a stronger piece than simply that. Yeah. So here finally, all the pieces somehow crawl toward the king. And we are punching our solid attack. Yeah, so all those moves suddenly become very light, very good, because they're next to the king. They don't have to be the most solid, the most efficient, most correct moves. Just because they're next to the king, they're gonna be very threatening. Here we perhaps had few options to continue attacking, but Monsterago's choice of attack was a possible good option. And here, I will leave you with tsume problem for you. It's a 5 moves mate. Monsterago didn't find the checkmate, but found a hishi and secured the victory of the game too. So hope you understood the difference between heavy and light attack, that heaviness and lightness comes down to piece activity. And doesn't matter that it's 6-piece handicap, also in your normal games, it's so important to recognize which pieces are obstructing other pieces, which pieces should be sacrificed, and which pieces would be made more effective because of it. So I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.